Welcome. In a previous video I set up Surveillance Station on a QNAP NAS, and I'll put a link in the description of my QNAP playlist. I'll also put a link in the description of the hardware I'm using. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the QNAP vMobile app on an iPad, and this is likely similar to one on the iPhone and Android, and this allows you to connect to Surveillance Station on a tablet. So I'm in the App Store on vMobile. You want to make sure you get the correct one. It looks kind of like a little camera. I'll hit open. I've already installed it. I'm on a page here and it says Profile and Server. I'll hit Add at the bottom. I'm on the server right now. I'll hit Add. It found my server. It has username and password. I'll change this to my current username and password. Then we have Secure Login. We have Push Service, Advanced Settings. Looks like we can change the port. I'll just hit Save. So we have the server here. You can also go to Profile and you can add a profile there. And you could have a profile, it could show cameras, I think, from different servers and such. I'm doing a simple setup here, so I just have one server. So I'll click on that server. It shows my 4 cameras, and I originally put 2 on. I threw 2 other cameras on this. It'll support 4 cameras right out of the box. So I have the garage camera here. So it takes a while for this to connect. So this is a live view of the garage. I can zoom in on this. Here. This is a 1080p camera, I think. So it allows me to zoom in. On the bottom you can see it says camera status. It also says logs and playback. So here it says server, channels, garage. It says to and from, and then I can hit alarm recordings only, and I'll hit play. So this is just going to show the playback in the date range. Let me scroll towards the end. Maybe I can get some footage. So this is overnight. I don't know what triggered this. You can change the speed in the bottom right. So this is 4x speed. Okay, you can see like a car drove by and it flashed light on the inside. So that triggered the camera to record. Okay, here's a car leaving. I'll stop that. You can also switch between HD and SD. That's down in the bottom corner. I'll hit playback in the upper left again. I'll hit it again. Let me go back to the garage. So we'll click on settings here. It says an event notification, we have tone or silent. Display mode is keep aspect ratio, fit image to channel, or display image in original size. On-screen display settings, we have show server name and show stream details. We have the max video resolution is 4K and regular HD. Sequential mode, so this is 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30, and 60. And then we have audio, yes or no. So I think one of these cameras I have on here has audio. So this seems to work pretty good. I'm looking at one camera. If I swipe to the side, it'll go to the next camera. So I was in backyard, now I'm at garage. It takes a while for this to connect. Now you could change this so it's using the lower res video. I'm guessing that would speed things up. Okay, so here's the garage. Let's swipe it again. This is a portable camera. This is just in the basement pointing at the water heater. So this is a point tilt zoom camera. So if I click on the 3 dots in the upper right, I can hit PTZ. And I'll see, you see there's arrows on the screen. So I can say zoom this up. I'll just tap the arrows. Can zoom down, or I can pan. I can go left and go right, and then you can just pinch and zoom if I want to like zoom in. This is only a 720p camera, so you're not going to zoom in very far on this. And then I can click the dots again. I can turn that off. Let's look at that menu again. So this has full screen mode. So if I hit that, we're seeing full screen. You want to click on the bottom right to exit full screen mode. I'll click the 3 dots again. It has channel view. We have single channel, double channel, triple, or quadruple up to 9 channels. So if I say 2 channel here, we have 2. We have the portable, and the other one is just a camera I threw on top of a vent in the basement. If I swipe left, it'll go to the backyard and the garage cameras. And then down at the bottom we have sequential. And this is the thing that switches every 10 seconds. If you remember, it said like 10, 15, and I've got the other intervals. It'll switch every so many seconds to the next camera set. And I didn't find this to be perfect. Like you see it said connecting. It's I don't know, it's like it disconnects and it has to reconnect. So like here we go, it's connecting again. So it's not perfect. I guess it would work. You can even do this with a single camera, or like say you have 4 cameras, you can do full screen for 10 seconds and swap every time. So let's say you had storage units and you want to monitor those, you could have it flip all the time, or you could just show all 4 at the same time. Let's do that. So I'll do that and I'll turn off the sequential mode. So here we have all 4 cameras. So if I tap one, it'll make it big. When I tap it, it makes it big, but it seems like you have to go back into the menu to get all 4 on again. And if you go on stream priority, we have higher resolution, optimized, or lower bandwidth. Let's go into a single camera here. And then we have pause, snapshot, and share. So snapshot, it says please change the privacy settings to allow vMobile to access photos. So if you did that, it would be able to save the photos. And the share brings up the regular dialog you might see on iOS to share to email, text, things like that. So that's a basic rundown of the vMobile app and how it uses. It's okay, it's not perfect. Depending on what you want to do, it may or may not work for you. It's weird how it isn't connected all the time. I'm not sure why that does that, but it does work for the most part. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.